Yeah. Now Lil Rodney,
Yeah.
the kid, he was originally sentenced to 7 years.
They went back to 2.
Went back to 2, and now I'm hearing he's released.
Yeah.
You had a back and forth with his mom.
Back and forth with his mom. Talked to some people that was in touch with Judge Alex Kim.
And
so yeah.
Let's get this correct. He didn't kill a kid.
No, he didn't.
A kid was shot.
Yeah, 1-year-old baby was shot.
Okay, and survived.
Yeah, survived.
And he was in the area.
He was in the apartment, yeah.
Okay. And he got sentenced for that because he didn't talk?
He didn't talk. The little nigga stayed down.
Okay. Now, isn't that what he was supposed to do?
No, homie. You asking the kid to you asking a 12-year-old kid to follow some street rules? Would you put a 12-year-old kid in a room with a child molester and tell him to spend a night? That's what you're asking. That's the same. That's the equivalent. We're asking a 12-year-old kid to stand on the street to stick to the G code? A kid? No, my nigga, we sick if that's the case.
Maybe he's fearing for his life. He's only 12.
Well,
and then he has the rest of his life, and he wants to be a rapper, right?
Yeah.
He has the rest of his life. I don't know what's going on. I'm just me and you just talking. He has the rest of his life. He wants to follow his rap career, but the rest of his life he's called a rat. See what's going on with 6ix9ine and.
Well, he's a 12-year-old kid. He can't process that. Yeah, 12-year-old kid mind can't. A 12-year-old kid can't even think to 14 years old. You talking about 12 years old, homie? He can't think that. So he ain't thinking about his rap career. Man, he hollering, "Granddaddy, tell my mama I love her."
Yeah, but you have the rappers telling you to not rap, to not talk. We just spoke on the rap thing. So when you're 12, when you keep hearing rappers say,
"You ever been locked in the closet and can't get out?"
I don't think so.
That's what being locked in a cell is as a kid, homie. That room real small. Rappers' voices don't ring in there, homie. Rappers' voices, can you imagine what isolation do to a grown man?
Facts.
He finna go into a system where it's a chance he could be raped. So as a community, are we that sick? Well, we can think that a 12-year-old can understand not to snitch so I can be he can't think that, homie.
Yeah. I mean, he's getting a lot of praise right now. Because of not cooperating.
Well, that didn't get him out. There's some people around the world, homie, got their kid out.
And you tried to originally.
I'm gonna say there's some people around the world got their kid out. And it's not to toot my horn, homie, but
okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave me out of
the baddest man in town.
Man, some people around the world, homie, out of Jamaica call. I put him, man. Some national inquiry.
So you, not to toot your own horn, but you kind of pull some strings.
Me and some more people. Shout out to Jesse Taylor, Pastor Rodney McIntosh, man, Fort Worth Police Department gang unit. Yeah, shout out to LT gang unit, man, Lieutenant and gang unit. So a lot of people, when they found out, I was the first one publicly to say that kid didn't do that shooting, homie. I was the first one publicly. Didn't when I made that call, say, "Pastor, say such and such. Do y'all know that kid didn't do that shooting?" Say, "Jesse, man, tell Judge that kid didn't do that shooting, homie." Wouldn't nobody else say it. So I publicly, homie. So that ain't to toot my horn, but what's wrong is wrong and right is right. And that was completely wrong for us to put our heads down and let that kid stay down for that bullshit. And these niggas don't stick to the G code.
Well, a 12-year-old got to.
And he didn't stick to it either, homie. I'm gonna say that. He didn't stick to it either. But
it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Now you and his mom went back and forth.
Yeah, I cussed out real good.
You said some really crazy shit.
Yeah, and I felt justified at the time.
Did you apologize?
Yeah, I apologized. I made a public apology, and she publicly forgave me.
That's real.
And then.
And you were frustrated because of the situation.
A Yeah, I was frustrated because of the situation. I was frustrated because I had tried to reach out to her to try to get in contact with her when we were in the first stages of trying to get with the judge. And then I was ignorant to their and her situation, and I became judgmental, as most of us did, and as most people do at times. That's not to blame and take it off me, but I became judgmental, not understanding the backstory to who little Rodney's mother was and how they ended up in a situation and predicaments that they were. Once I got the backstory, man, yeah, I felt fucked up. Yeah, I felt fucked up, and so I made it right, homie.
That's real.
Yeah.
That's real. So is he out?
Yeah, from what I was told, yeah.
And are you willing to sit down with him and steer him the right way?
Yeah. Well, no, not at this point. At this point, man, the family needs resources. Not just the kid, but the family, right? They need resources. I wouldn't be willing to work with him because this ain't the city for me no more, homie. Yeah, this city, I done got too big for Fort Worth, Texas. You know, so I'm taking my talents on the road and go elsewhere. But I wouldn't stay here and work with no more children.